Hey there, friends and foes. Welcome back to another episode of Back of the Cereal Box. This morning, we've got a great fun show. We're going to be talking about the Justice League trailer. We're going to be talking about Mortal Kombat. We're going to be talking about Cruella de Vil. We're going to be talking about the worst movies we've ever seen. We're going to be talking about the Gina Carano firing and some of the stuff around that. And we've got an awesome guest, author, motorcycle enthusiast, and general badass Larry Hoy. He's going to be joining us, and we're going to do all of that right now. All right, guys and gals, we are back on Back of the Cereal Box. I am your host, the prophet of pop culture, John Pyka. You can call me Johnny. And there came a day, unlike any other day, when the question was asked, wouldn't it be cool if we could get a group of our best friends together on a Saturday morning, sit down with a big bowl of breakfast cereal, and talk about cartoons and movies and comics and geek pop culture stuff that we all love? And the answer was yes. And the call went out to the greatest heroes of the realm to join the only podcast with 8 essential vitamins and minerals. So let's open up the box and take a peek at who's inside. We've got co-host extraordinaire, the incomparable Dee Bartee. How you doing this morning, Dee?
Sleepy.
Likely story. Do you have anything? Do you have anything in your bowl this morning?
Coffee.
What does that say? Hello, love?
Yeah.
I don't think you have any love in your heart this early in the morning.
Mm-mm.
Also joining us is Gamer Girl. First name with my new tongue. Gamer Girl extraordinaire, AubryX, Aubry Brewer. How you doing, Aubrey?
I'm doing great. I'm running on 3 hours of sleep, so I'm sitting here laughing at Dee.
Okay, so do you have anything in your bowl this morning?
Yeah, same usual thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
This morning, you guys are going to have to amp up the caffeine. I've got honey bunches of oats this morning. I'm trying to go a little bit healthier this morning. Not much. But it is pecan and maple brown sugar flavor. And oh my gosh, is this good? This is like the best thing. And there's a puzzle on the back. Several puzzles. Because for those of you watching, we have new viewers every week. You're wondering, what's this Back of the Cereal Box thing? Well, so when I was a kid, we didn't have iPhones or iPads. When we were sitting at the breakfast table, we had the Back of the Cereal Box to keep us entertained. And so, that's kind of the concept of this show. We're bringing back some of the old style nostalgia. And you know what? I love this cereal, but here's the only problem. It gets soggy too fast. It's like already sludge. I don't like it. So, will this cereal be okay if I add more milk to it? The Magic 8-Ball says it is decidedly so. So I did.
No. Mm-mm.
Let's take a taste and find out.
Mm-mm.
It's still sloggy, but it's not sludge.
Ugh. Hey, you know what? I've been pretty impressed lately with the backs of the cereal boxes, because I for a while I was noticing that they just kind of quit.
Yep.
And now they're putting like puzzles and stuff back on them too. Maybe
it's
that's
because
what
of
I should
us.
do. I should just find like the best back of the cereal box instead. Since I don't eat cereal, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that.
And share it with us every week.
That's right.
Now,
I was
Now-
just gonna say they should do that with Happy Meal boxes again.
You know
They
what?
still do.
They do. I didn't. When I worked there, they didn't do it. Like they just mainly put pictures.
I think it's just like seasonal.
Hmm.
I think because like I know when you go around Halloween, they'll do like the little buckets. You turn your box into a bucket or whatever. It's probably just seasonal. But anyway.
Well, for a while, McDonald's was trying to move away from being a kids restaurant to being like a hip adult restaurant.
That's a bad idea.
Yeah, bad idea. You know what else is a bad idea? Our special guest.
He's a bad idea. That's a good way to welcome him in.
No, we've got a great guest. He's going to be a lot of fun. Normally from Memphis, Tennessee, and they are as frozen as we are. Now, have you guys like been going stir crazy, not being able to get out, and like, yeah? Aubrey's like, yes, look at my eyes. I'm ready to kill somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was going stir crazy. I sent you what we did.
Yeah, it's awesome, and we're going to show that off in a little bit. I lasted all of 4 hours. Anyway, we'll talk about that more. Our very special guest, he's an author. He's a motorcycle enthusiast. And he is a total badass. The one, the only, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Larry Hoy. Welcome, Larry.
Hi.
And,
morning.
You know, I'm sporting my purple fedora, but Larry, in honor of you, I think we're going to go twinsies this morning.
There you are. I appreciate it.
Now the audience won't be able to tell us apart.
Brothers from another mother.
So, Larry, you've got something very interesting in your bowl.
I found Marshmallow Mania. No nutritional value added. This is just the marshmallows.
That's cool.
So I'm having diabetes for breakfast.
A bowl full of sugar.
A bowl full of sugar.
That sounds like a song. Just a bowl full of sugar makes the Saturday go down.
And if you're wondering, this is terrible.
I believe it. I hate cereal marshmallows.
I want that coffee cup. It's amazing.
Yeah, Dee, every time you feel like you can't make the rest of the show, can't go on any further, just hold it up.
I love coffee cups. It's kind of my thing.
Oh, is my heater in the background making too much noise? Because it's on.
I can't hear it.
I can hear it, but it's not bothering me. So we've already got comments. An hour before we went live, we had comments. So let's address those real quick. Let's see. Juliana, I think that's your daughter, Larry.
Yeah.
Says, I'm going to eat cereal too. Is she there with you?
No, she's in Memphis. I left my girls behind because it's too cold, and somebody has to make sure the pipes don't freeze.
So do you have a house in Florida?
My wife is in the military, so I'm staying with her down in Florida.
Okay. All right. Cindy Kep says, morning glory. Willow Schuyler says, morning. Hello, Willow. And Joe says, hi. That's your brother?
That's my brother. He's twinsies with us also. You just don't see him.
Awesome. Cindy Kep says, nice hat. She's talking about this. Look at that obnoxious feather arrangement in this hat. Let me tell you what. People notice that when I'm walking down the street.
Yeah.
And Dee Bartee knows that that's the most important thing in my life.
Noticed.
That's right. Eli Cash says, hello, everyone. Juliana says, again, do you have cereal, Joe? Oh, they're having a little private conversation between Juliana and Joe. I see how it's going. Grits, avocado, and peppers is what Cindy Kep is having for breakfast, and that does not sound good to me at all. All right.
I've had worse.
Jason Snyder says, hi, folks. And I just saw, Sandra Noel says she's been out every day laughing out loud. So have I. So have I. Well,
I have.
I've got a 6-ton 4-wheel drive Suburban. So, and I grew up in Akron, Ohio. So I'm like, okay, this is, a typical afternoon. Hello, Nathan. Hi, Nathan. Hi. Nathan has become the star of the show. So, first things first, everybody who's commenting, keep it up. We love it. If you're watching us on YouTube, make sure you click subscribe, mash that notification button, post a comment, share with your friends. If you're watching us on Facebook, share this broadcast with your friends and family and post a comment, and we will address them throughout the show. And we've got a ton of comments. And Juliana, your daughter, says she's frozen, bundled in front of a heater with the dogs and cereal. That's good. It's all part of the experience.
I got to raise them strong. She's got to endure some hardship in life.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So
I'm like you, man. I grew up just outside Dayton, Ohio. So this weather was nothing. I moved to Memphis to get away from the snow and ice.
I'm the same way.
I'm hiding out in Florida because it's the only sane state left.
Yeah, I moved to Tennessee to get out of the Ohio frozen tundra weather, and it followed me. Cindy Kep says, grits is as close as I can get to cereal.
I'm with you. I like grits.
Grits, you know what is really good? Have you guys had shrimp and grits?
Oh, yeah. My
Memphis
favorite
thing, yeah.
Yeah. Let me tell you what. There's a restaurant here in Nashville. It's an Italian restaurant, of all things, Amerigo, and they have Asiago shrimp and grits. That is the best I've ever had. Aubry, you've never had shrimp and grits?
No.
We have got to get you out more. It is kind of a Memphis thing, isn't it, Larry? So
I never saw it until I got to Memphis.
Yeah, and I never saw chicken and waffles until I came down south either, and I love both. Now, Larry, you mentioned you grew up near Dayton. The Otis Elevator plant is in Dayton, and I visited the Otis Elevator plant one day and took a tour.
Yeah,
it's one floor. Willow says she'll be eating Cheerios soon, and Joe has said grits is popcorn for breakfast, just salt and butter. That's kind of true. He's not wrong. So, Larry, we do a thing on the show every week where we talk about cool loot that we found over the week. And if you got anything that you discovered or you want to turn our audience on to, I'm going to start because I anticipate being snowed in. Sunday, I ran out to the comic shop and I got Harvey and Ivy Meets Betty and Veronica by Paul Dini. I did not read this when it was a regular series coming out, but it's a crossover with Harley Quinn, Poison Ivy, and Betty and Veronica. What did Nathan say?
I don't know.
And then, Larry, I think you might dig this. Count Crowley, Reluctant Monster Hunter. Have you heard of this?
No, that's new.
Yeah, it was a monthly series last year, and they just released it in trade paperback. Basically, it's about this washed-up TV news reporter who struggles with alcoholism. She loses her job for being drunk on the air, and the only job that the TV station will offer her is to take over for the late night movie host as Count Crowley because he's gone missing. So she puts on the Count Crowley costume. And let me see if I can find a good picture. Well, it's on the cover. There she is. She puts on the Count Crowley costume, you know, the Svengoolie, that kind of feeling. And automatically, she starts getting attacked by monsters. So it seems that Count Crowley really was a monster hunter. And the reason he's gone is because the monsters got him. And now she's having to carry on the legacy. It's a fun book.
And
I highly recommend
I love her beverage of choice there. They advertise that big and bold.
It's Blackbird Bourbon.
Yeah.
Is that a real thing?
Well, it's a knockoff. The label is a
Black label.
It's a fake label for. It looks like Jim Beam.
Oh yeah,
But,
it does look.
that's
like
a bourbon. Yeah.
Yeah. So Aubry, you know your bourbon, huh?
Not really. I'm not a whiskey person. I just know labels very well.
So Valerie Fuente says, "Oh, that's awesome! I need to read that crossover. Harley and Poison Ivy meets Betty and Veronica. Yes, you do." And then I picked this up, or I ordered this. I'm so happy to get my Green Hornet pop. My pulp character collection is now complete. Well, except that they've never made, can you believe this, Larry? They have never made a shadow pop. Every other character has a pop, but not the shadow.
What's in the hearts of men? The shadow knows.
Yeah. So, Dee, Aubry, you guys got any cool loot to show?
I haven't left my house since Friday.
Yeah, I don't have nothing.
Larry has something.
And no mail, no nothing. So
No mail.
Nobody went that rain, sleet, snow thing. That's history. They don't.
Yeah.
It's too hot. It's too cold. The mailman doesn't run. I pulled out something that I got. I got this for Christmas. I was a good boy. Mrs. Hoy treated me very well, and the reason I'm going to show you. So, the 1989 Masters kit. Because I've been locked into the house, I finally put this bad boy together.
Ooh, that's sweet.
Wow. Yeah. That's fantastic.
So yeah, the full Lego experience turned into 1989 Michael Keaton Batmobile. Oh,
So that is Lego.
this is all Lego. Yeah, 3,300 pieces.
Because that one is really smooth looking. Some of the Lego kits, you know, they've still got the chunky Lego, but that's got those smooth pieces on it. That's great.
How they got all the smooth lines in it. I put it together, and of course, putting it together is like put 3 pieces on, take 2 pieces off, 3 pieces on, 2 pieces off.
Sandra Noel says she's having fire department coffee this morning. Bourbon black cherry. Oh, that got Aubry's attention.
I mean, in coffee, it's not. I've never heard that specific mixture. I've made Irish coffees.
She says with a smile. Did you have an Irish coffee already this morning?
No, but I probably should, so I can go back to sleep after this.
So do you get to call today off work?
Well,
I
I would have, but nobody else can come in because they live in Portland.
That's a rocking there.
What did Nathan say?
He said, "Is that a rocking chair?" Because I'm rocking you. He can't hear you, so he has no idea.
I know. You need to put the headphones on him. Bill Webb says, "Who knows what evil lurks in the heart of men?"
He remembers that shadow.
Yeah, I do too. Cindy Kep says, "Very snazzy pop." Juliana says, "Oh, Joe, that's sweet because he got a Batman Build-A-Bear for Valentine's Day."
That's pretty cool, actually.
And the girls weren't there for me. I scared them away. I don't know what that means, Bill. Oh, when you were on the show, the girls weren't with us. Yes, that's right. Ted Davies is watching. Thank you. Cindy Kep says, wow, neato Batmobile. And Sandra says, nice. We got more comments that we'll get to, but we need to ask Larry this key question. So, Larry, this is your chance. Who are you? What do you do? And how in the world did you get wrangled into being on this show at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time?
Well, Larry Hoy, biker, writer, legend is what I go by. I met John back when they were actually holding conventions in person, and all the pop culture was there, the comic books, the authors and such. And I met a fellow Big Daddy Cool, and he just absolutely impressed me. I understand he passed away due to COVID.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear that, rest in peace. But whenever I saw that you opened up with the back of the cereal box, I've been following you since a long time ago. And I reached out to you in December trying to get into the show.
Yes.
So I had to write a book just so I could be a guest author. And I appreciate that opportunity.
Well, we've got all of these viewers this morning specifically because you are on the show. I pimped your appearance pretty hard, and so I appreciate you being on. So
iron rubbing iron, making us all stronger.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And Dee Bartee, when I asked you that question, how did you get wrangled into being on the show at 8 a.m? She was like, I've been asking myself that question since we started doing this.
I really have. I thought. I don't want to do it at 8 a.m. But here I am.
All right. So we don't do politics on this show. However, the biggest news story of the last 7 days has been Gina Carano, who went from a C-list actress to the biggest, most recognized name in the entertainment world because she got canceled from The Mandalorian. And apparently, she didn't know that she was fired from Lucasfilm until she read it on Twitter. And it came out this morning that Jon Favreau, the creator and director of The Mandalorian, didn't know it either until it started blowing up. And he's furious. So, regardless of what your politics are, the cancel culture warriors tried to shut Gina Carano down. And the next morning, she had an offer from WWE Wrestling. It's unknown whether she has accepted that contract or not, but she did accept a deal with the Daily Wire to become a correspondent and producer, producing her own movie that will be funded and financed by Ben Shapiro and the Daily Wire. And the cancel culture warriors' plans completely backfired on them.
Yeah.
So Aubry has a lot to say about this whole mess, and she's holding her tongue. Aubry, speak freely. We believe in free speech here on Back of the Cereal Box.
Well, I'll say that I didn't expect it to make me as mad as it did, but here we are. Because I was expecting it to happen for a few months now. I was like, yeah, they're going to end up firing her. And yeah, I mean, everybody kind of knows how I feel about that. So, yeah.
Dee Bartee, did it affect you at all? Do you even know what we're talking about?
I know who you're talking about. I don't know why she was fired.
3 tweets that weren't bad, but somehow, some way, they twisted them to be something bad.
3 tweets that she got from a conservative website. She retweeted conservative views. Now, I'm going to jump in here because you haven't asked me, so I'm going to do it anyway. So my wife is military. I did 8 years military. My oldest daughter, Brianna, she's did 4 years in the Army. And then now she's trying to get back in the Air Force, trying to go to the Air Force. So not condoning Gina, but when we're in the military, that's our employer, and our employer made it very clear, any opinions you have are your opinions, but you're not allowed to publicize them. And I think when you're working for a major corporation, they probably have the same thing. I'm not going to say whether I agree or disagree with what Gina said, but Disney had the policy of if you do this, there's repercussions. So we all have freedom of words. We're allowed to say whatever we want, but we don't have freedom of repercussions. Now, Gina's repercussions are she's now a bigger star than ever, and she's going to get more opportunities. So she's did good.
Yeah.
And Disney, they're in every newspaper, so to speak, and they've got a lot of great series going on. So I don't think they're suffering either. So while this was a bad thing, I think everybody's profiting from it in some way.
Yeah, well, except for the people who tried to get her shut down. They're in total meltdown mode, in total panic that they their whole plan backfired to silence, someone they didn't agree with. So anyway, and I know that opinion that I just shared probably is not popular with everyone in our audience, and the views and opinions of our hosts do not necessarily reflect those of Back of the Cereal Box, its hosts, or advertisers and sponsors. I did my due diligence there.
There you go. Did you see the Kathleen Kennedy? She did an intro for the upcoming Oscars where she was promoting strong female actresses.
Yep.
And
yeah,
right
that
after
backfired too.
Yeah. Right after you fired Gina Carano, I was like, I want to condone all those great actresses out there, not counting the ones I had to let go.
Yep. Uh-oh. Dee Bartee's household is in chaos all of a sudden. I can hear it in the background.
Well, and I sent him out of the room, too.
That's awesome. So, hey, we got to talk about this real quick. We're not going to give any spoilers away, but Aubry, I know you canceled Disney Plus, so you probably didn't see last night's episode. Dee Bartee, did you watch last night's episode of WandaVision?
I did.
Larry, are you watching WandaVision?
Oh, yes. Very much.
Oh, I don't care. Go ahead. You all can do that.
Well, no spoilers. All I'm going to say is that hardcore fans, we all knew that was coming, but we didn't know that was coming. And Dee Bartee's like, I have no idea what you're talking about now.
I have an idea on one of the things, because you talked about it on the Wednesday night show that we did.
Yep. Everybody
Things
who
are starting to be revealed. I think that's the masks are coming off.
I will say I love the Modern Family show. I don't even know the word I'm looking for, but the way they did the episode last night, that was cool. They did it like Modern Family. I liked it. I watched Modern Family.
I heard the episodes going forward are going to be a full hour.
Yes, the last 2 episodes are going to be a full hour is what they say. We'll see. Joe says it got confusing. Really? Because I thought there was a whole lot of clarity that came into view last night. Oh, but he says he didn't see the newest one.
Oh.
Okay. Well, you got to see last night's to understand. So we won't share any spoilers just yet, just to say that it was pretty remarkable. And
stay for after the credits. This one does have an after the credits scene.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yep. So you'll have to go back and do that, Dee.
I will.
Now, I will say this. Sandra says, heard rumor they drop an extra episode as a surprise. Ooh, I have not heard that rumor. We'll have to wait and see. I'll tell you what, it has been one of my favorite shows in a long time. And she says that she hopes that's not just a crap rumor. LOL. We'll have to wait and see. Now, AubryX. I know that this dropping this week is of interest to you as a video game fan.
Yeah, I was gonna bring it up. Yeah,
Mortal Kombat
trailer. So, Aubry, what do you think about what you saw in the trailer? Are you excited for this movie? What's your take?
Well, a lot of the fight scenes look really cool. The actors that they chose for the parts are pretty good. So, I've been anticipating this trailer for a while, but there's also some elements about it that I don't like that kind of make it seem more like a straight to TV kind of movie.
Well, it's going straight to HBO Max.
Well, yeah, okay,
excellent.
I guess it is kind of a straight to TV, but I mean, like, network television. But what was it? The guy. They have a guy that they're introducing in the movie that no one knows who he is. His name is supposed to be Cole, I guess. I don't know. I hope they don't mess up that character. Only because if it's supposed to be the main character and their focus of the movie, I don't know. But anyway, the fight scenes, the characters, and I'm excited for it. I'm gonna watch it regardless. Hopefully, not all the good stuff was shown in the trailer, but yeah, that's awesome.
So Valerie says, okay, got to get ready for work, but this was fun to catch live. Thank you, Valerie. And Valerie, I still want you to be a guest host on the show. Valerie is a fellow ghost tour guide in Houston, in Texas. And so I want to have her on as a paranormal expert. We'll see. Brian Wensloff says, looks like they are blending Mortal Kombat X and 10 and 11 with the animated film from last year's Scorpion's Revenge. I don't know what he's talking about at all, Aubry. Do you?
Yeah. Well, I don't know anything about the animated movie, but I wanted to watch it. Basically, everything after Mortal Kombat 9, they didn't even add 9 to the title, but there was a Mortal Kombat reboot, and then they just stuck with the chronological order that they were in already. And so everything after 9, like 10 and 11, are part of the reboot.
Are those games, or that's?
Yeah, those are the games. MKX and Mortal Kombat 11.
Gotcha.
Dee Bartee, you have any opinion about MKX or 11? I see a video game. Wait, is that a video game system behind you, or is that a Blu-ray player?
I don't know.
Well, turn around and look.
I don't know. It's a laptop. My kid stays in here and plays stuff, so I don't know.
Dee Bartee. So I got to acknowledge this comment from Gospel Illusionist Jake. He says, I might be able to get Dan Sperry on your show if you're interested. Hey, Jake, Dan Sperry and I are old friends. We actually met when we were both competing for the gold medal finals at the International Brotherhood of Magicians Convention in 2005 in Reno, Nevada. And Dan was very complimentary to my work because I had a microphone failure, massive feedback, and in character, I saved the day. And he said to me later, he said, if that had happened to me, I would have been in a corner crying like a little girl. So, yeah, if I decide I want Dan Sperry on, I'll call him myself. But thank you, Jake. That was a little bit raw. All right. So the animated film Scorpion's Revenge opens in Japan, and shows are a pre-Sub-Zero and Scorpion fight, just like this new live action. Okay.
Yeah, that's what everybody was wanting, was a Scorpion Sub-Zero fight. And so hopefully this one's better than, well.
So, Larry, are you a Mortal Kombat fan? Are you looking forward to this movie?
I'm a martial artist. I've taken martial arts over the years. So anything that has a good fight scene in it, I'm a fan.
All right.
And I did see the trailer, and as long as they film the scenes, I hate it when they do a lot of cuts and you can't actually see the action. But it looked like they were carrying through, pull the camera back so we can see the punches and the hits and the kicks. Oh, that was amazing.
So I'm a martial artist too, or former martial artist. I have a black belt in Taekwondo. It's been years since I've actively competed, but I used to be a competitive tournament fighter. And you know what my favorite martial arts movie is?
What's that?
Because it's the most realistic. The First Karate Kid. It is
crane stance?
No, but the whole thing with the tournament and the style of fighting, it's real life. That's exactly what it was like in the tournament scene.
What did you think of the Jackie Chan version?
I hated it. Because karate is Japanese, that Jackie Chan is Chinese. That movie was set in China. It should have been the Kung Fu Kid.
Yeah.
But you got to admire somebody who produced a film just so his son could get lessons with Jackie Chan.
I guess so.
Dad of the Year.
Yeah, I guess so. We also had the trailer drop for Zack Snyder's Justice League cut. Anybody care?
Yes.
Okay.
I do, but I didn't even know that was a thing. So
Batman, come on now.
But it's Zack Snyder's Justice League.
I am so excited.
I don't know what that means.
Oh.
It means the 2-hour meh version. They've pumped it full of steroids, and it's now like 4 hours long.
Now it's a 4-hour.
It's what it was originally
movie.
supposed to be, instead of what we got.
So is he like a director? Like, who is this person?
Zack Snyder,
the original director.
Yeah. So there was all this controversy, Dee, because in the middle of filming Justice League, Zack Snyder had to depart the film because of family issues, and Joss Whedon was hired to come in and complete the movie, and he reshot most of it because he came in and said that it was a unwatchable mess and basically remade the movie almost from the ground up. And now Zack Snyder has come back and is taking all of that footage that he filmed, plus some new footage, and reissuing the movie the way that he intended it to be from the very beginning.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. The Justice League
you don't
we
look
got.
too thrilled.
I'm just, the first version of the film was awful. Zack Snyder's Batman versus Superman and Man of Steel were awful. And I just don't see how Justice League could be any better.
I don't know. I got my fingers crossed. I'm a DC guy, and I'm hoping we finally get another good one.
Man of Steel and Batman versus Superman weren't great by any, spectacular by any means, but I don't think they were bad. I actually kind of somewhat enjoyed watching them. I don't know.
I like Man of Steel.
No, you didn't.
But yes, I did. Even bad Superman movies I like.
All right. I can dig that. Sandra Noel says, but it's Ben as Batman. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought he was a great Batman.
And
Ben
that's
Affleck,
another thing.
I really liked him as
Ben
Batman.
Affleck. I just don't like him. I don't like him.
he was blamed for playing a bad Batman, but I don't think it was his fault. It's the writers. But
he was adequate.
I thought he was adequate too. Like, he actually was more of a traditional Batman in my opinion, but whatever.
I don't know. I felt like he overacted it. But I don't like Ben Affleck, so I don't. Whatever.
I think he was the best choice out of what they had at the time, but hopefully, what's his name? Robert Pattinson does okay.
Oh my gosh, no!
I don't know. Comparing Ben Affleck, you got to look at like the old Daredevil movie where he was Daredevil to Batman. Oh, he's come along.
Brian Wensloff, you and I can no longer be friends.
What did he say?
He says Ben Affleck is the best Batman until Robert Pattinson. And I got to say, no way. Michael Keaton is Batman.
Right? High five to that, John. I agree that he was my favorite.
And when it came out, everybody was saying, Beetlejuice is Batman? I don't see it. So,
that's why you can't say Robert Pattinson won't be a good one, because my brother still tries to give it crap too, saying, oh God, it's the Twilight guy.
Yeah, Batman doesn't sparkle.
Look, I was a huge Twilight fan. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. And so, like, Robert Pattinson as Batman is really messing with me.
Well,
I don't know.
Brother Joe agrees with my choice that Michael Keaton is the guy.
I agree with that as well. I wish he could just come back and be Batman again.
Yep. Gosh, we got people commenting faster than I can keep up with them. Guys, we're not ignoring you, but keep it going. I'm going to just keep cycling through them for our audience. But we have got to acknowledge our sponsor this week. Our sponsor, our super fan, Cindy Kep.
Author Cindy Kep is writing on the edge. Books include Remnant in the Stars, The Loudest Actions, Lines of Succession, Mindstorm, Condemned Courier, the Yerushalayim series, and Animal Eye. Find author Cindy Kep at CKOEPP.com today.
Thank you, Cindy Kep. And we also need to thank Willow Schuyler and the fine folks at the Hangin' with Web show, Web TV, for telling their folks about our show and getting the word out. Willow Schuyler is an amazing brand evangelist for everyone in the broadcast media, and we really appreciate you helping us out. Now, before we talk about your book, Larry, we got to do a lightning round. The topic of the week was worst movie you've ever seen. Dee Bartee, go.
Vivarium.
Okay, I have never heard of this movie, and where did I download? Did I not download the graphic? Oh, geez.
I don't know. I sent it to you. Y'all have to forgive me. My headphones are really making my ears itch, so I apologize for that.
It's all that bacteria in them.
Anyway, this movie was terrible. So it was on like I think it was during the summer. It was on like Dish Network on demand, like DirecTV on demand, whatever. And so it looked interesting, and it was about like a couple that went like house hunting, and they went to this town, and they like found this house, and then went to this neighborhood, and then they couldn't leave, and then it turns out that like all this crazy stuff happened. Like they was trying to dig a hole and leave and get out, and like they were sent this little boy, and they were like, "Here, raise this little boy, and then you can leave." And it was a terrible movie. It was horrible.
I just realized why StreamYard would not allow me to put the graphic up, it's because Jesse Eisenberg is in the movie, and StreamYard rejects Jesse Eisenberg.
I don't know if you're telling the truth or not.
I don't either. I don't either.
Is that you or is it StreamYard?
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Aubry, worst movie you've ever seen?
Southland Tales.
Southland Tales? I've never heard of that.
There's a reason for it. It had The Rock, Justin Timberlake, like a bunch of big actors in the movie, like a whole list. And it made absolutely no sense at all. None.
Was this early in the early days of The Rock's career?
Not early, but closer to the beginning than now, yeah.
Because I have a man crush on Dwayne Johnson, and I've never heard of that movie.
It's awful. It's god awful.
All right.
My phone. Hang on. I'll find out what year it was.
Okay. All right. Larry, worst movie you've ever seen?
If you'd asked me last week, it might have been different, but right now, Frozen. I don't want to build a stupid snowman. I want to ride my motorcycle. Can't believe that. You want to build a snowman? No! I've had enough snow. Get it out of here. Spring, summer. Feel better now.
Hey, Larry. Larry, let it go. Let it go.
2007.
Okay, so it's been a while.
Yes, awful.
Southland Tales, I've never heard of. So I'm the one who posed this question, and I really struggled with this because I watch a lot of bad movies. It's like my hobby. The Russian knockoff movies of the Avengers and, bad Amazon Prime independent movies that I think are going to be great.
I have a list of those. Ugh.
Like Monster Force Zero. I was like all excited about that. I knew it was going to be bad, but I didn't know it was going to be that bad. But if I were to have to name the absolute worst movie I've ever seen, it's got to be Dune.
Which one?
The original, the one from the 80s.
With Sting.
Of course. Yes, and Brian McLaughlin, or not Brian McLaughlin. What's his name? He plays the kid, and Patrick Stewart is in it. It was awful, 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 awful. Oh golly, all these comments about The Rock now. See what you've done, Aubry. Young Rock is hilarious. Southland Tales is underrated.
I want to watch that, Young Rock.
They're Frozen.
Ryan Permisson says Frozen is overrated. I agree. No, see, I disagree, Ryan. I love Frozen.
I loved it too until I watched it a billion times. And...
Okay, this is true. This is true. I after the millionth time, it started to piss me off. But, in hindsight.
Whoever upset Elsa needs to apologize.
Yep. Larry needs more coffee. He's running out. Oh, but for real, Galaxinol, who sucks so hard it blows. Galaxina, I've never heard of this movie, Sandra, so now I got to look it up. So Frozen is a good movie, just overdone. Well, okay. Cindy Kep agrees with me. Yeah, Dune was pretty horrible, but Jurassic Park 1, whatever, and the second Transformers are right up there. No, the first Jurassic Park was glorious.
Yeah,
I like both of those movies, so I can't.
All right. This is going to start a fight, so we need to move on from this.
Second Transformers is pretty terrible, though.
I didn't watch the second one because the first one was so god-awful bad.
Well, they got better. Like, the third one was pretty good, and I like the ones with Mark Wahlberg. Of course, people could argue with me on that, but I thought the second one was by far the worst.
Eli Cash says, I will punt Olaf into a wood chipper. What? Oh, my gosh.
Let it go. Right. I'm not the only one.
Let's all sing it together just for Larry's sake.
I don't want to build a snowman.
Do you want to build a snowman?
No, I want to ride my motorcycle.
Hey, speaking of building snowmen, these are snow angels photographed by Dee Bartee. Dee Bartee is an amazing photographer, and these are her amazingly beautiful daughters playing in the snow this week. Look at those. Hypothermia. So, Dee, how angry, how upset were they with you?
Not at all.
Now, I know this is in your backyard.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Golly, your daughters are beautiful.
Thank you.
And you can find more of Dee's amazing photography at Dee Bartee Photo on Instagram. Check her out.
I have a website too, dbarteephoto.com.
Well, there you go. All right, Larry, we're going to give you the last few minutes to talk about this masterpiece of literary work, A Bullet for the Shooter.
All right, so I'm working with another fellow out there named William Allen Webb. He and I put together a new entire universe, Hit World. I like to think of it as John Wick meets Men in Black. This particular book, now currently all of our books are written like a Marvel universe. Each book is a standalone, but there's the overall story that carries through. Well, this story is about Luther Sweetwater, young kid. He's out in DC at 9/11. Sees the buildings collapse, horrified, decides he's going to do something about it, joins the Marine Corps. He's going to be a sniper. While he's in sniper school, the government kind of collapses, and they take their own time getting the army into gear. So a group of mercenaries jump on a boat. They fly to the Middle East, and they take out the bad guy in days. It's a month in, out, and it's over. So Luther thinks, my gosh, I went to the wrong one. I want to serve my country. So he's going to join this mercenary group because he's a trained sniper, but he's never actually done anything. He was trained to be a sniper, but he's never seen combat. So now he's joined this mercenary group as a sniper and realizes he's in way over his head. Bad things are happening all over the place. And then on top of this, there's somebody out there trying to kill this mercenary group members. So while Luther's trying to become a mercenary, all the people around him are getting killed and assassinated, and people from the history are coming up there. This book's got a lot of action in it. I'm a guy that likes blood stuff. Luther's a struggling character. He's not really great at everything. He's the guy that goes in here and just kind of like, I'm gonna try. And if he makes it to the end of the book, I'll be impressed. I throw everything at him, making him bleed. Go ahead.
I have a question though for you. How does this tie in to the Trash Man, or does it?
So the Trash Man, the main character there, Derek Steed, he is the ultimate. He's the assassin's assassin. And if anything goes wrong, he's the man that goes after it. So Luther, he is one of the guys that Luther looks up to. I want to grow up and be that good, but Luther is not the Trash Man. He doesn't have those skills. He can't take off in the world single-handedly. So Luther we've taken the world that everything is in Hit World, and we've taken it and brought it down a lot smaller, giving it a more impersonal story. So I'm not trying to tell the world. I'm trying to just bring Luther into it and get him a piece of the world.
All right. So next question On the cover, is that a centaur child?
That is.
What is happening here? That looks like a cow's head on top of a kid.
If I were to give you too much on this, I give away a lot in the book.
Well, we know that from Bill's time with us that Hit World has some fantasy elements in it.
There's some fantasy elements. So he is Herbert. That little fellow there's Herbert. He's not exactly people, obviously. He's not exactly ghost. He's not exactly demon. He's kind of out there. He may or may not exist. But that's Herbert. And he is a nasty little beast. And the story that this was based upon, this was based upon a novelette called Shoot First. It's the first section of Bullet for Shooter. And back when there were conventions, it won the Darrell Awards from what used to be Mid-South Con. So this is based upon award-winning novelette.
Excellent. And this releases this week, is that right?
Friday, the 26th.
All right.
And if you'll do all the work for me, I will happily. You set up the rules like you've done before, and I will send out a signed copy to whatever winner you designate from today's show. I'll mail it out there. When I get my copies, I'll autograph one, put a name in it, and I'll handle the mail. But you have to pick the winner for me.
Not a problem. We can do that. And so here's what we'll do. This will be the easiest thing. So we've got a ton of comments already. And how we do this is anyone who comments on the video, whether it's on Facebook or YouTube, and then shares the video. You got to comment and share this video. You will be entered to win a Bullet for the Shooter by Larry Hoy and William Allen Webb. Yeah, do that, and that'll be great. And obviously, the book is available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, all of the normal places.
All the usual suspects next Friday, the 26th.
Aubry, this sounds like a book that would be right up your alley. Blood, gore, shooting, John Wick.
Not too much gore, but there is blood and there is shooting. I try to keep the gore to a minimum.
Now that's my kind of book.
Aubry, we need to send you a copy of this for you to do a review.
Okay.
So I'm kind of making fun of Aubry a little bit because she's got a copy of Ready Player One that her mother gave her like a year or two ago that is still just collecting dust on her bookshelf. Or
do you do Audible, Aubry?
I haven't tried it yet.
Ready Player One has a great entrance on Audible because the reader is Wesley. I can't remember his name. Star Trek, Wesley.
Oh yeah. That guy.
Yeah, exactly. That guy. Will Wheaton.
Yeah.
He reads the book, Ready Player One.
Oh, okay.
Very cool. And Ryan Permisson has already shared, so his fingers are crossed. Hey, Ryan, if you win, whoever wins has to do a review for the show. How about that? Well, we'll see if that happens. But
and post it on Amazon. Yeah, we like reviews there too.
Yeah. Yep. So, all right, guys and gals, we are already at an hour. Can you believe it? This feels like the fastest hour that we've ever had.
You say that every week.
Well, this week it was like going down a sled, which some of you did this week.
Now, John, like I said, I don't have my copies in-house, but you were saying when my copy comes in, I have to send you a nude photo with me in the book?
Yeah.
Is that a regular thing now?
Yeah. Rose did it. You have to do it.
Rose did Yeah, she did the nude photo posing with her book. So
Can I tell you guys a secret? That episode has over 5,000 views. Everyone loved Rose. Look, Larry, all you got to do, no,
Show us your boobs.
you'll be disappointed.
all right. So, Dee, Aubry, what's up for you guys today? What big things are happening for you this week, other than getting out of the house finally, Aubry?
Nothing really.
Well, we're finally having Nathan's birthday party today.
Happy birthday, Nathan!
Well, his birthday was Wednesday. Poor thing. Couldn't even do anything.
So did he get to open the gift on Wednesday? Oh,
No,
wow.
not that one. Not that one. But his party supplies and his other birthday gift for me has not arrived because we've had no mail. So
No mail? The mail is supposed to run rain, snow, sleet, whatever.
we've
Not
had
anymore.
no mail, no Amazon, no UPS, no FedEx, no nothing. But my neighborhood is like a couple of hills and it's like completely iced over. I mean, we have like 2 inches of ice and then 3 or 4 inches of snow on top of that. Did you see the pictures of where we cleared off our pool cover? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that was ridiculous.
Oh, hey, Cindy Kep is going to be making dragons. She does crochet stuffed animals. And Cindy, you know what? I would love it if you did crochet versions of our cast. I'm just saying, I'll pay you for it. Ryan Permisson says, Dee and Aubry are so chill. No, they're not. They're just tired.
It's early on Saturday morning. We're not chill, I promise.
Sugar for breakfast. There you go.
That's right. You guys need to embrace the theme of Back of the Cereal Box. Get some cereal in those veins.
Mm-hmm.
I
I need
to get
some
caffeine.
coffee.
Well, okay. Well, so whatever you need. Bill Webb asks to ask Larry what it means to be Larry Hoyd.
All right. So I got invited into Chris Kennedy's authors only group. And they said, hey, Larry, there you go. And I immediately jumped in there and said, hey, guys, I wanted to learn from the best, but you'll do for now. Just trying to break the ice. Evidently, I am now, per Chris Kennedy, all the books coming for the foreseeable future are going to have a character in there named Larry Hoy, who's basically a Star Trek red shirt. He's going to die. So I am now a verb. I am going to be murdered in many books to come.
Awesome. So, Larry, where can people find you? We know they can find your book on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, wherever books are sold, but where can they find you?
Best place to get in touch with me is Facebook. I'm always on it until something better and stronger comes along. You can also email me, Larry Hoy, all one word. Yeah, I'm daring it. Email me, Larry Hoy at att.net.
att.net.
I'm old school, man.
At least it's not an AOL account.
My mom still uses AOL account. Yeah.
There you go. Email Larry at larryhoy@att.net. Find him on Facebook.
When the books come out, hit me up and I can send you a signed copy. If not, like I said, Amazon, Books A Million, it's going to be in all the usual suspects.
Very cool. Very cool. Now, AubryX, what are you playing this week on Twitch?
I don't know. Just whatever I feel like that day.
Mortal Kombat.
I was thinking about it after I watched that trailer, but the newest Mortal Kombat, I I've already beat it and beat the additional stuff, and yeah.
Girl, you need to go back to bed.
Yeah, I know.
You're
I'm like, what? I'm like, what are you gonna be playing? And she's like, sleep.
the back of my eyelids.
3 hours of sleep. 3.
That's all right. I was up at 2:00 this morning doing email for 2 hours.
Well, I wish I had that willpower.
Dee Bartee's like, why were you up at 2 a.m.? What kind of insane person are you? Is what she's thinking.
Pretty much.
Yeah. And we got a ton more comments. We're not going to get to them all. Sorry, guys. Oh, Brian Wensloff has an AOL email account.
There you go.
Brian, are you 60?
Do you have dial-up?
Yeah, I know you do have an AOL account, Bill Webb, because you're of that age.
Ouch.
I'm in a mood this morning. Can you guys tell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were up at 2 a.m. answering emails.
Yeah, I'd be cranky.
You need to go back to bed too, cranky.
Mm-hmm.
I am not cranky. I'm being adversarial. I'm
John.
a provocateur.
Don't throw big words at me.
It means I like to stir the pot.
When you're stirring the shit pot, is it clockwise or counterclockwise?
It is clockwise.
Okay.
Yep. All right, so we got to go, guys. Thanks for watching. If you like this show, make sure you subscribe on YouTube, like us on Facebook. We did launch a brand new spin-off series this week with Kelly Gettner. She is doing Back Issue Breakfast Club, reviewing graphic novels and trade paperbacks, back issues, basically, and doing a great job. Her first episode is nearing 1,000 views just within the first 2 days. So we got a hit on our hands. And check that out. Check out Kelly. Brand new episodes. I feel like Ed Sullivan. It's a really big shoe. Brand new episodes on Tuesdays of Back Issue Back Issue Breakfast Club is what we're calling it. We're also looking for other people to do spin-off episodes, spin-off series, board game reviews, ghost hunting, cryptid hunting, toy hunts, No Fan Left Behind, event reviews. Give me a call. Let me know if you're interested. We'll get you hooked up. And if you do like the show, make sure you share it, subscribe, like, follow us on YouTube, Instagram. We're on Twitter now at Cereal Box Pod. And, of course, YouTube and on Apple Podcast, Spotify, and soon to be iHeart Radio.
And share and like, and you get your name in the hat for a book.
That's right. Post a comment and share and like, and you will be entered to win. We will announce our winner on next Saturday's episode, so tune in at that time. And thank you, Larry Hoy, for being with us. You're the coolest ginger I know. All right, everybody. Until the next time, make sure you tell 200-300 of your closest friends and family to come share the fun. Love you, mean it. We'll catch you on the flip side.
Bye.
Bye.